Yo, welcome back to the NWOite Podcast, the Nerd War, or the podcast that's just too sweet.
Too sweet.
It's your boy, Dougie Fresh, a.k.a. Hollywood Trippy. The bandana's back. And as always, I got with me my cousin in Destruction.
You already know what it is. It's your boy, Mike DiCaprio. What it do, baby?
And today, filling in for the exclusive one, we got the Pepsi Kid, Marcos.
What up, y'all?
What's going on, dog?
Pretty good.
Welcome to the...
We didn't get it with the face paint this time.
Oh, dog, I was looking real nice.
Y'all didn't miss nothing, fam.
Y'all didn't miss nothing.
He just had his Darby Allin face paint on with the was it Vikings colors?
Yeah.
Golden State colors.
It's Golden State.
Golden State colors with the Viking helm.
I think I gave him good luck.
Niggas are 11-1.
Yeah, they missed 7 in a row.
Yeah.
I've been balling. What's been good though, man?
I just working, raising kids. Got 2. Well, actually, I got 6. Man, it's crazy out here.
So
That's a big jump.
Right.
I got 2. My girl got 4.
That's a big jump.
I got 2 kids.
Actually,
it's more like 17
I
of them.
forgot about these 4 that I had. I got 6.
So we all pick up in a Subi and head out.
I got them stuck in,
I think he called it the Subi.
Keep them in the...
Subi.
Keep them locked away.
Oh, no, it's good. One's 15. They're getting their she got a little boyfriend now, so...
I'm not prepared for that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's gonna suck.
I'm really not.
I'm shooting boyfriends. Man. Definitely shooting boyfriends. How long has it been, cuz? We last had episode. The last time we was here don't count because we didn't.
Yeah.
Technical difficulty.
Almost 2 months since we've been at HQ. Yeah, because
It's been 2 months for real?
Our last episode.
This check. I was gonna say check.
Yeah,
it's been 2 months. I was about to say I know it ain't been 2 months.
It's been a long time. It's been a long time.
They
She done left you. On what though? Why the crew beat step 2 on what though?
Because our last episode we recorded was just you and I, and that was remote. No, it was remote.
I have a video of here.
Yeah, the remote was before we did this one. Because the last time we was here was just me and you.
It's been me and you for so long.
I mean, back to basics, though. Back to the basics.
So like a month and a half.
Month and a half. 6 weeks.
6 weeks.
6 weeks.
Approximately 2 months. Approximate. I'm gonna round up. I'm gonna round it up. But no, it's been a long time. It feels good to be back. You know, today's our very, very special day. It's the first time that we're doing an AEW watch party.
I'm geeked, but I really wanted to do the Halloween episode. I was so excited for the Halloween episode.
Man.
I was too, man. I still got my mask in my backpack.
I was so geeked for the Halloween episode. That's like the second year in a row where we couldn't do our Halloween episode.
Right. Halloween is cursed for us.
It eludes us every time.
Yeah.
We gonna get it.
We're gonna make it happen though.
Damn,
Y'all doing the
next
Christmas
one gonna be
episode?
Season of the Witch. It's gonna be Halloween 3. It's gonna be Halloween 3, Season of the Witch.
I have to make it happen somehow.
Damn.
Thanksgiving episode?
Turkey Day.
Well, I mean, because we were recording for Survivor Series next Sunday. Do that.
That is next Sunday.
That watch party.
We gonna be good for that, Dish?
Double check.
I said we put it on the list.
We definitely put it on the list.
We put it on the live watch list because you told us to give you all the dates. We gave you all the dates, bro.
Technically, this day was not on the list. It was supposed to be the 6th, but they pushed it to the 13th.
Oh, they pushed it back. That's right. Yeah.
So this one just lucked out. It was on the recording day.
Yeah. We definitely.
But I definitely gave you the date. I gave them the
sure.
date.
We definitely gave them the dates. It was like, yeah, we definitely gave them the dates. Because that's why I was geeked, because it was back to back.
Make sure y'all give me the dates in advance so we can, have the dates clear. ASAP. I was like, here are the dates. Okay, cool. 2 months later. I don't remember you sending me this. Calendar invites. You didn't specify calendar invites, nigga.
To be honest, I don't know how to do that.
I do, but...
So I just be like, hey, we doing this on this date. Marketing calendars.
It would have been nice to have some exclusive trivia.
I'm horrible with dates.
It would have been nice to have exclusive here in general.
Right.
Like, goddamn, bro.
We are still, doing the guest host.
The hostful. These are our hostful podcasts.
Yeah,
where we don't have the exclusive one, so we try to get a different guest every.
So it's non-exclusive?
It's hostful. It's the hostful.
It's the hostful.
Hostful.
Yeah. So, I mean, instead of the trivia, let's go into some Marcos history. You want to talk to us about how long you been into wrestling?
Man, since I was little, like, I remember wrestling used to come on Saturday nights with my grandpa when I was real little.
Mm-hmm.
So I used to sit up and watch it with him. Sit on the couch, watch, like, the old
Who's the first
school
wrestler you
wrestling.
seen?
Ultimate Warrior.
Ultimate Warrior.
Like, his energy to the ring, like, that exuberant energy just coming out all cocaine up.
I would say that's what happens when you do a lot of coke before a
That's
match.
definitely what happens when you do a lot of coke before a match.
That's why he painted his face, so he wouldn't see the white.
I like Roddy Piper, too, a lot.
Okay.
Just the comment on the mic, too, the Piper's Pit. Man.
Yeah.
Day wrestling was good.
Yeah. Yeah.
What was the first wrestling event you went to?
I think it was early. It was like the first actually I can remember because my grandpa used to get tickets because he used to help him with the Bradley Center and stuff.
Okay.
So we used to go get tickets down there. The first thing I remember was seeing Bret Hart versus Sid Vicious. I don't know, it was like a long ass time ago at the Bradley Center. Yeah, but like it feels like me watching wrestling is like an escape from the world almost for those little 2-3 hours a week.
Type shit.
Yeah.
But like me and Vince ain't as cool as we used to be.
This nigga said that.
Like since
So
the last
if you had to pick one, which one you going, AEW or WWE?
AEW.
Why?
Just because as a product right now, every match is exciting. To me, like every match I see is like, oh, I haven't seen that, or they're not afraid to do moves.
I wouldn't go there.
Yeah, like,
they didn't have some duds.
No, I know they messed up, but like
they should have had this match. This match should have been on Elevation or what though? This match should have been on Elevation or Dark.
Like watching Ray Phoenix, how he moves in the ring like that, jump
Comparing
to rope.
anybody to Ray Phoenix is unfair.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
like,
he's in the whole world by himself.
He's a robot.
Yeah, same monster, different beast, bro.
and I love
Flippy,
that CM
Mr.
Punk
Flippy
came back,
Dippy.
man. CM Punk used to be my favorite. Like back when he left, he used to be my favorite.
I didn't watch CM Punk while he was popping early on. I had just got into CM Punk later and had to go back and watch everything after he was already done wrestling. But going to All Out at the beginning of September and seeing how much love he had, like even though it was in Chicago, obviously he was gonna get a lot of love in Chicago.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
But the CM Punk shirts, it was just a sea.
Sea of them, bro. That's all you saw.
A sea, like
That's all you
guaranteed
saw was
maybe
this.
maybe like 2,000-3,000 CM Punk shirts.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Like, I love the underdogs in wrestling. You know, like when Daniel Bryan went on his little run that he had
Yes
to get the
movement.
title. Yeah, the whole yes movement. I was into it. Like I was in my couch, like yes. With my son at the time, because my son was real into it. So like him growing up and liking wrestling made me like it more. I guess
Yeah.
because it was like oh. And then taking him to wrestling, like when what was Cody Rhodes? What did he used to be? That dude with the star on his face?
Stardust.
Yeah, Stardust. He had the little outfit, the little handprint and everything. Like he loved Stardust. It was
Hey,
crazy.
his entrance music was my shit.
It was
Dog,
crazy as hell.
they fumbled that character.
Hey, cause he played that shit to perfection. It's like, yeah, they definitely fumbled the bag on that one.
Yeah.
Stardust was my digger.
Stardust was the shit.
He was my digger.
But then, like, even with my kids, like, I named my son after AJ Styles. Aiden Joseph, AJ Styles, because, like, I used to watch TNA, like, back in 2006, I think. I was really into it. Like, dude, AJ Styles, I was telling all my friends, like, dude, you gotta watch this guy, AJ Styles. He's the shit, like, the shit that Destination X match. Man,
Ultimate X, bro.
Ultimate X.
Ultimate
I
X.
keep saying Destination.
Jeez Louise. For you to
Ultimate
be a TNA
X,
fan, you
yeah.
sure get these matches raw.
Right.
Jeez Louise.
I think growing up, I rocked myself with a lot of wrestling content because I was solely a WWE guy. Like I didn't even watch WCW growing up.
I got into TNA because in 8th grade, my soccer and basketball coach was into wrestling, and his son was big
Your
into
coach
it.
was cold because he did soccer and basketball.
Yeah, he was definitely coach.
That's
Coach,
opposite.
shout out to Coach Mean. That was my nigga,
Opposite
Coach
ends of
Mean.
the spectrum.
Oh, for sure. So, like after practice or after games and shit, me and some of the other motherfuckers on the team, if they was into wrestling, we'd go home. Fam had all the pay-per-views taped. So he'd be like, "Oh, did y'all see the TNA pay-per-view from such and such?" I'm like, "No." You put that motherfucker in. All the toys, the rings. That nigga had the Ultimate X ring where it had the cables on top. Dog used to hang them. He had everything. I was like, oh yeah. I thought I was a diehard wrestling fan, but you definitely just took the cake.
Yeah.
Like, you got TNA action figures. Like, that's how interested he was, where he had the TNA action figure. I didn't go that hard with TNA. Like, I only watched it. Like, I didn't buy no action figures or...
Yeah.
I didn't buy the game. I played the game. I didn't buy it. But fam had the game, had the toys, had all that shit.
Oh, man.
And that's how I got into TNA. Because AJ Styles was... That short-haired AJ Styles was one of the first motherfuckers I seen. Him and Samoa Joe.
Yeah.
And I've been a fan ever since.
Samoa Joe was nice.
Oh, for sure.
In TNA, he was real nice.
WWE definitely underutilized him.
I feel like WWE a lot of the times grabs stars from other companies
So they won't get them?
diminish their star power.
Oh, for sure. Oh, yeah. Yeah, which is definitely...
Like you know, you're a big guy over there.
Come over here, you for the be jobbing like a motherfucker.
We'll make you a star.
Do you think he does that intentionally on some people?
Absolutely.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
Absolutely.
If it wasn't low-key, if it wasn't for the fans, I don't think CM Punk would have got where he was at in WWE. Daniel Bryan wouldn't have got where he got. It really took Triple H creating...
Kofi never happened.
I feel like it took... One big part of it to me was Triple H making NXT. Yeah. NXT brought in a lot of the indie wrestlers that the diehards knew about. And that helped regular WWE fans find out about him and enjoy him and watch him and shit. And it's like, once you get to a level where it's like, okay, he too over with the crowd, like, we got to do something. And you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like CM Punk should have been champion way before the pipe bomb and all that shit. But I feel like the pipe bomb just helped him get to that level where...
Speaking of the pipe bomb, so in 2010, I was in a hospital for like 17 days, right? And like as soon as I got out, that's when he did the pipe bomb. Like the week he came out, because when I got in the hospital, I couldn't even go up the stairs. So I was like, I would have my brother take me downstairs and I would just watch wrestling. And then my aunt heard me from upstairs. She was like, "What are you making all that noise?" I was like, "Oh, he's going so against the company, like you can't believe it." And she's like, "It's just fake." I was like, that whole pipe bomb thing was crazy. Like how everything went down that night. It was, and then reading what happened because of that. Like he got so much famous because of that. It was crazy.
I mean, he was pretty much over. But I feel like him doing that was just like, oh, fam don't get no fuck. Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
because fam really don't get no fuck. Like,
he was saying what everybody was thinking. Mm-hmm. But you know, with him being,
he had the balls as it.
Yeah, I say, and him being the guy, him being that guy helped, right? Because I mean, you can't really punish somebody that the fans fucking with.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, because that's just gonna hurt you in the long run.
You see what we did with Daniel Bryan? Niggas took over a whole Raw.
Yeah.
And I heard. Now I heard different stories with that, because I heard that really wasn't supposed to happen, or I don't think it was supposed to get as I don't think as many people was in the ring supposed to get in the ring.
Oh, with the fans?
With the fans, when they took over that Raw?
Yeah.
Something like that was supposed to happen, but I think it went way past what they tried to do, but it worked in the long run, so, you know what I'm saying? It just, you know.
Were you a fan of him, too?
Who? Daniel Bryan?
Yeah.
Oh, I was a fan of Daniel Bryan since he was Bryan Danielson, American Dragon. It's just, I knew who he was from Ring of Honor and shit, and then when he came to the E, I was like, oh, shit. The American Dragon. And then I was like, who the fuck is Daniel Bryan? Because, you know, that's not what I was used to him as. I was like, okay.
So, speaking of Daniel Bryan or Bryan Danielson, my man has been having a Wrestler of the Year type year in only, collectively 5 months?
Yeah.
Are we not including his WWE run? Oh, we are. Okay, I was about to say. I was like, because he definitely his going out the door run in WWE was top notch too.
But I think his last WWE match was
WrestleMania, wasn't
it? Yeah. So that was April.
Yep, April.
April. Then didn't do anything till September.
Damn, was that long for real?
Well, he had to do 90 days, right?
He came back in at All Out. He didn't do anything between WrestleMania and. Well, I mean, he was on TV, I believe.
No, I think he had a couple SmackDowns. I think he did a couple SmackDowns. I swear he did 1 or 2 SmackDowns after WrestleMania.
I think he did.
Because I thought Edge left. I thought Edge left and was gone for a while.
He might have lost to Roman one-on-one. I believe.
Yeah, because I think they both had one-on-one matches. And I think Edge didn't have his until he came back.
Yeah.
But no, I can't argue that. Bryan Daniels is definitely having a Wrestler of the Year caliber career right now. Definitely number one. What was he in the power ranking?
And for AEW,
That PWI shit. Cause wasn't Kenny number one? What was he in the top 10?
no, he wasn't in the top 10.
I was just looking at that too.
Huh?
Real?
No, I don't think
Did he crack the top 10?
No. Actually, let me go
That's
ahead.
kind of disrespectful. That's nuts. Cause Roman was number 2, wasn't he?
Yep, Roman was number 2. Kenny was number 1. Bobby Lashley was number 3.
And Fam didn't crack the top
Daniel
10?
Bryan is number 36.
Get the fuck out of here.
Number 36.
Ain't no way in hell.
The top 10.
Ain't no way in hell.
The top 10 goes Kenny Omega, Roman Reigns, Bobby Lashley, Drew McIntyre, Kota Ibushi, John Moxley, Real Ospreay, Finn Balor, Shingo Takagi.
Rich Swann number 10, bro.
Rich Swann over Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton.
Bro, Rich Swann over Darby Allin, first off.
Hey, but look at Rich Swann. Probably had the biggest jump. He was number 230 last year.
Oh no, for sure, he definitely.
Now
had a
he's
big
at
jump.
number.
But I wouldn't say he's. Oh, I wouldn't put him over Orange Cassidy. I wouldn't put him over Key. I'll put him over Key just because they let that nigga barely wrestle. Big Otis, Pac, Adam Page, AJ. No, this all no. Nah.
Hey, that's the way they put it. I actually watched the podcast with Chris Jericho with the guys.
I agree
who
with
made
the
it.
first. Let me see. I agree with the first 4, maybe. I agree with the first. Kenny, Roman, Bobby, Drew. Okay, no, Ibushi, Moxley, Will. I agree with the top 9.
The top 9.
Rich being number 10, I just can't go with because it's like, bro, ain't no way in hell you over some of these motherfuckers who are below you. I can't go. But he did have a nice run because who beat him for the title? Kenny did, right?
The Moose. Oh yeah, Kenny. Yeah,
I thought Kenny beat him for the TNA title.
Yeah, Kenny beat him, and then Kenny
Christian won.
Yeah, Christian won, and then Moose beat Christian. No, Moose beat the person who beat Christian.
I was just talking about it a couple of days ago too.
It was like a cash in.
Yeah, to be honest, I don't remember. I forgot that he lost the title, and I don't remember who he lost it to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't go.
That's odd. I mean,
I can't go.
Yeah,
I wouldn't put him out the top 20 or nothing.
Yeah.
But it's like it's some motherfuckers I would put before him that he's definitely above.
Especially Darby. Darby should be up there.
Darby hands down should definitely be before.
Had a great year.
Yeah, Darby should definitely. That's nuts. That's crazy. And that's
Trying to plug in a face mask.
And that's the pro wrestling. That's the PWI shit. Pro Wrestling Illustrated.
Yeah, I was watching with the guys who actually made the list on the Chris Jericho.
Because ain't it a couple
podcast.
different lists? It's the PWI, and then I thought it was the PWI, and then I thought it was another one.
The Wrestling Observer, I believe.
So Meltzer and them do one too.
I think so.
Okay. Yeah, I can't go. I'm still irritated. That irritated my soul, bro.
Yeah.
Man.
No, that's odd, man. That's odd.
Who are your top wrestlers right now?
Top what? Top 5, top 2. Just top.
Who's the main dude that you rocking with right now?
Omega.
Any promotion. Who the main dude you rocking with right now?
That guy like that I'm 100% behind.
Yeah.
It's tough. It's tough. I mean, cause
two. I give you 2.
Right,
Do 2.
so
Do 2.
My two would be the tribal chief head of the table. I mean, the king.
Can't
king.
knock that one. Yeah, can't knock that one.
You know what I mean? Roman Reigns.
So sorry to cut you off. So is Xavier not the king no more?
I don't know how they're gonna do that.
Because it made no sense. Like, why y'all put all this on, Xavier to win, just for him to
Lose the crown.
Y'all doing too much with Roman, bro.
Roman.
I know what y'all trying to do,
Roman
but y'all
is
just
the king
doing
of
too
all
much,
kings,
bro.
man. He the head of the table.
No,
you gotta
he
put
not
the
king
crown.
of kings until he.
You gotta put the crown on the head.
No. He not.
You
he
gotta
not,
put the crown
until he
on the head.
until he beats
of the
Triple
table.
H. Now that's the big dog. Until he beat Triple H now.
Well, Triple H.
He'll be
had a
King
heart
of Kings.
attack.
Hey, so that'll never happen. So he'll never be King of Kings. I'm sorry.
It might be crazy, but I'm not into the whole Roman Reigns thing. Like, I'm just tired
Why-
of him, dude.
why
Like,
not?
I fuck with him, but he's doing what he's supposed to do. He a heel,
Yeah.
so
Yeah,
he
I
getting
guess
that heat. So
he's
like,
getting
he
what
doing
he's
what he doing.
supposed to get, and I don't like him. But it's
And
the fact that
they're doing a good job with it, though.
Yeah.
It's not.
But he way better than the big dog.
Way
the
better
tribal
than the
chief
big
persona
dog.
is way better than the big
Yeah.
dog
Way
persona.
better than the big dog, and his title run is way better than Brock Lesnar's title run. Simply because he's there every week.
yeah.
You know, there's
No,
maybe
I get
1 or
that.
2 weeks
But
out
like,
the
I
month that
never
he's not
like
there.
lately. It's just been he's pushing it down every like Roman Reigns. Like
Yeah, that's what he did.
enough.
That's what he been doing since 2013, nigga.
Exactly. Like,
Why change the formula if the formula works? It just takes long.
Yeah,
you just
I
gotta-
get it, I get it.
You gotta
The top-
trust the process.
yeah,
top
trust the
seller.
process. Exactly.
He's the top
yeah.
seller in
Well,
WWE
I guess I hate
merchandise.
him though, so that's what I'm supposed to do, right?
He's
Like
supposed
some
to
people
hate
hate
him.
him.
Yeah, he's doing what he's supposed to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
You're basically acknowledging him.
Yeah.
So you're
Yeah.
basically doing what he's asking you to do.
right.
So you know what I'm saying? It's working.
And then my next top guy, it has to be Darby.
Okay.
I've been fucking with Darby, since AEW Dynamite premiered, and I mean, he has the potential to be the top guy. I mean, he was the TV champion for a while,
For a long time. Yeah.
and that run was
He was
brilliant
what,
with
the-
his open challenge.
This is what, the third one?
Yep,
Cody, Brody,
Brody,
and then Darby.
Cody,
Yeah.
Darby.
Oh yeah, I forgot he beat him. That's right. Yeah.
Now Sammy. Well, so
No, Miro.
Miro, then
Then
Sammy. Which I am a fan of Miro right now. Like Miro compared to Rusev,
Oh yeah, different
Way
beast.
better.
like you can see the difference,
Yeah.
and they're allowing him to be more of himself. Even with when he first came, I wasn't a big fan of the Best Man, but that was still his own personality, right? Because he is a gamer, and
Oh,
we
yeah,
all know he a
yeah.
nerd. So it's like for him to be able to utilize that.
To get creative with.
Yeah, and building off of that, and then becoming his own entity with the Redeemer.
Yeah.
I feel like he's doing good things right now. I know a lot of people were a little upset with his early run in AEW, but it's been a lot better now that he's really grown into his role.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure. He found his little he found his lane.
I like
That's all you
AEW
gotta
because
do.
like there's so many different personalities. Well, I guess in wrestling in general, like there's so many different personalities and different ways you can go with somebody. Like they can be good, and then at a flip of a dime they can switch, and then in like 3 weeks later they're this bad guy that you
Shit.
start liking. Like oh shit.
DMD is 100% a heel, but everybody fuck with her.
Yeah.
Everybody fuck with her.
Dog,
You know what I'm saying?
like hearing that live, hearing the DMD
Oh, yeah.
chants live, that is nothing like that.
Cause not to jump ahead, but I feel she gonna have a good run until they give Thunder Rosa the crown. I feel like that's the only person who's
Shout
gonna
out to
win for the
Thunder
title.
Rosa.
Definitely
For
shout out to
real,
Thunder Rosa.
she's nice. And it's nothing like the AEW. I went to Revolution in Chicago last year, and that was just like the whole energy. Like you can feel it. It's like, oh shit, this match is like
Yeah.
the whole card is
And
stacked.
so I went back and I watched ECW Last Stand, the first one. Was that 05?
The first one?
Yeah, 05, 06.
Is that when they had the SmackDown beef and all that shit?
Yep.
When JBL fucked up Blue Meanie?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was 05.
Yeah. I was
Yeah, because
watching
I think
that.
RVD won the title. That's the next one, the next year.
Yeah, because RVD didn't wrestle that one. He had,
Because he had a torn ACL.
Yep, tore ACL, MCL.
Speaking of torn ACL, shout outs to Bobby Tree. He just got injured yesterday. Robert Woods for Rams, tore his ACL.
Yeah. This is a rest. Yeah,
No, I was just
and
talking
then-
about ACLs. That's what I was saying. Like, go ahead.
It's a
never mind.
wrestling podcast.
Yeah, I got you.
Let's go to a whole nother sport.
I got ADHD, dog. I'm sorry.
But, damn, now I forgot what I was saying.
ECW.
Yeah,
ECW, I was watching the crowd in a one night stand, and I've never been to an ECW pay per view. I've only been to one WWE pay per view. Going to one.
ECW crowd rowdy.
And that it kind of reminded me of the environment for All Out. It wasn't necessarily rowdy, but the crowd was live, and it was like.
No, the crowd was live at All Out, but the one night stand crowd was on some whole other shit. Like,
Yeah.
on some whole other shit. 'Cause them niggas was disrespectful. Like, we wasn't disrespectful.
No.
Like, the only time we were disrespectful when we was like, fuck MJF. Because MJF a bitch ass nigga. So it's like, oh, fuck
MJF
you,
and
dog.
Don
You
Callis.
know what I'm saying? So it's like, that one last stand crowd was, I don't say they was rowdy.
Yeah.
Like, rowdy.
It's not a typical WWE crowd.
No. You can tell that was definitely ECW diehards.
Yeah.
You can definitely tell that crowd was ECW diehards.
Absolutely.
Like, they were Philly made. Them was Philly niggas. Like, them was some Philly fans, for real.
Speaking of live events, remember I was texting you the day CM Punk came and I was like, we should have went. Like, I texted him, I was like, we should go. I have money right now, we can go.
I'm like, we should go. I don't know, man. My girl we got into it, man. I don't know if we can go. Yeah, I was like, all right, bro.
Because I don't want to go.
And then he came out and then, man, we should have went. I was like, bro, I been told your ass we should have went. You said no because you got into it with the girl, nigga. That's your fault.
Yeah.
That crowd was
I missed that opportunity.
That crowd was dumb nuts.
I missed the free ice cream and everything. I felt.
Hey, that ice cream was bad, bro.
I just wasn't gonna pay $8 for ice cream. I'm lactose intolerant. That was just a waste of money.
Oh yeah, that would have been a waste of $8.
Big L. Yeah. I would not be able to explain that L to the wife.
What you do? I had to try a CM Punk ice cream bar.
Bathroom blowing up.
Like, really? That's
Just tell me on 10.
I still want to see all out. Like, I want to see it like
from the pay-per-view.
From the pay-per-view perspective, like with the commentating and all that shit.
Yeah, because it's a different feeling.
Yeah,
you know, being there and watching it live, because you don't get. We saw JR and Excalibur and
Tony
Schiavone, but it's like
not hearing them commentate.
Yeah,
it's totally different.
It's completely different to the environment.
Just being there live.
Right.
It's fun, but it's like I feel like they keep the pace going from match to match or from segment to segment.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
They definitely add to the storytelling.
Yeah,
especially when Excalibur is on point, because sometimes he be fucking up. He be fucking up a lot actually. But when Excalibur.
Oh, Excalibur, yeah.
When he on point though, it's like.
But nobody says the tope suicida.
Tope suicida. Tope suicida. It's to the point where JR will wait for Excalibur to say it before he says it.
My thing is how Tony Schiavone had such a glow up. Because you remember when he did the whole Mankind thing, after that, like, his popularity kind of went downhill.
Yeah.
And then WCW went went extinct, and you didn't hear from him for a while.
Yeah.
And then he came back in AEW, and then it's like, oh, we love you again, Tony. It's
like,
it was the pairing.
It was the pairing with JR.
Yeah.
Because everybody knows JR. JR is the voice of wrestling.
And it's like, if you can keep up with JR,
and then it's, Tony Schiavone, he still has, the diehards from the WCW.
WCW, for sure.
Knowing that name.
For sure.
And then you put the mixture in with Excalibur, who's, I didn't know who he was before this.
Yeah, I never heard, who is he? I never looked up about him or nothing.
I just knew he was a
commentator
with a luchador mask.
I was saying he used to wrestle. I think he used to
wrestle. The mask is nice though.
One of the AAA, one of them promotions, he did used to wrestle. I do remember them talking about it.
Was it Lucha Underground?
I don't remember what it was. It was one of them random promotions. But he did used to wrestle, and then I think he got hurt, and I think he got into commentary.
Like Corey Graves, the same thing, right? He had a concussion, so they took him off wrestling.
A bunch of concussions.
But he was a trash wrestler, bro.
Yeah, he talking about he want to wrestle again.
Yeah, he was a trash wrestler.
Man.
Trash wrestler. Stay your ass in the suits, bro.
All right, so Marcos, back to your wrestling history.
Yes, sir.
Top 5 wrestlers of all time.
Man, top 5?
Yeah.
Man. Gotta throw Roddy Piper up there. Are we doing 5 to 1 or just 5 in general?
Just give you a 5.
All right. CM Punk, Daniel Bryan. That's 3. I'm gonna go Shawn Michaels, 4. And then 5, AJ Styles.
I'm surprised he wasn't the first one you said.
It's going back 5 to 1. Going 5, 4, 3.
Oh, I was gonna say. Thought we was just naming 5.
Yeah, I thought you was just naming 5.
I
didn't know how you
just
ranked
would
them.
assume AJ Styles was the first one you named.
But yeah, AJ Styles number 1. Hands down, like watching him wrestle is like, this dude is
All right.
phenomenal.
So let's say, Mikey and I have never watched a wrestling match a day in our life, right? Which wrestling match would you tell us to watch for our first match?
The CM Punk versus John Cena, Money in the Bank, 2011.
Okay.
Wait.
Or wait.
What was your question?
If, let's pretend that you and I have never seen a wrestling match.
Okay.
And, we're getting into wrestling. What would be the first match you tell us to watch?
And why would that be your first match?
I said one of them.
No, I'm saying, but why would that be your first
Just
match?
because, like, the emotion of the match, like.
But I feel like that's one of the matches where it's too much
Backstory
that we don't know.
Yeah.
So that'd be the wrong. I feel like that wouldn't be a good match because it was so much other shit going on prior to that match that led up to that match that we don't know about.
Oh, you're talking about straight like.
Like if me and Trip never watched wrestling,
and
you like, hey y'all should watch wrestling, or if we came to you like, hey, we want to start watching wrestling, what would be the first match? Like, hey, y'all should watch this match first.
If you're like, I want to get into wrestling and I've never watched it before, I would say the triple threat.
Basically what we said.
Yeah, there's a triple threat match between Christopher Daniels, AJ Styles, and Samoa Joe. And
the ultimate match.
Like back in the day. Like, it was the greatest match I've ever seen, according to, like, all three of them were doing moves, but they were doing moves off each other that were, like, it just all came together in a match, and it was, like...
So it was pretty much a wrestling volley.
Yeah, it was like, holy shit, these dudes are all, like, all three working together. It was just magical. That whole match was like, holy shit.
So why'd you pick that match?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Why'd you pick that match?
Just because that was one of the greatest matches I've ever seen.
What made it great?
I don't know, like... Just because I like AJ Styles personally, and I think that everybody who doesn't watch wrestling would be like, oh, this dude is really good because he's a good guy. He's a small, not he's a good guy, but he's small. He's fast. He's pretty fast. He can do all the flip moves that you guys like.
Flippy dibby.
Too, yeah. And then you got Samoa Joe just coming in and doing the same stuff, but he's so big and still being able to do whatever they're doing. Like if they do top ropes or if they do like little fast moves. He can do them too, considering how big he is. Like those turnbuckle kicks that he does, like that shit is nuts.
So what would be a WWE match you would tell us to watch?
Shawn Michaels versus Undertaker WrestleMania. Just because it's WrestleMania and then
Which one?
25.
The first time they fought.
Yeah, the first time that they did. It was like the whole them wrestling.
Hey, low key, that match was better than his retirement match.
Yeah, it was.
That first match was better than his retirement. The retirement match was good. 26 was good, but 25 was just
that 3 year period, a 4 year period.
You got to go 4 years because you got to include the 2 with Triple H.
Yeah, that's what that 4 year period was like ridiculous.
Yeah, them four WrestleManias back to back to back.
I would say for me, the first match I would ask anybody to watch would be TLC 1. No, actually TLC 2. TLC 2.
TLC 2 was WrestleMania 17?
Yep.
The first TLC was SummerSlam.
Yep.
Okay, yeah.
TLC 2.
TLC 2 was what I feel like it was way better than
And then, if you don't want to mess with anything WWE, I would say Young Bucks versus the Lucha Bros, All Out. The first All Out. So All Out 2019.
Man.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would even damn near include this past All Out too.
Oh, this past All Out, that cage match was
Best cage match I've ever seen.
phenomenal.
Not easily,
Phenomenal.
but yeah, dude, that shit was nuts.
Phenomenal.
Like that was ridiculous.
Because it's like I bet you it's different watching it at the crib.
Yeah, because you get to see that different TV camera angles.
Watching it live, bro. Just the crowd reaction. Just, oh my
and it's
God.
so organic, right? Because
Yeah.
you in WWE, not to make this one of those podcasts that like to shit on WWE, but if the shoe fits.
We're gonna shit on WWE.
Sometimes the crowd reaction seems filtered in.
You can definitely tell.
Right?
You
You can feel like the crowd's not reacting like this.
Yeah, you can
because there's a lot of times where the crowd the crowd noise is hype, but you're looking at the crowd and they dead. They're not really paying attention to what's going on. But when we were watching All Out, even whenever I watch an AEW pay-per-view, right, I'm always into it because of the crowd. But being in the crowd at the pay-per-view, and it's like you can feel that emotion live and through the TV.
Yeah.
Did you guys lose your voice over there?
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I lost my
Yeah.
voice twice.
Absolutely.
At Revolution, I lost it twice.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Like,
Yeah,
'cause, I mean, we had
singing
beautiful
Judas.
seats.
Oh yeah.
I say singing Judas, singing Cult of Personality,
Right.
cheering for the Lucha Bros,
Did you
cheering
do
for
Jungle
Adam
Boy thing,
Cole.
too?
I think we were.
We was in line.
Yeah, we were in. We were in
line when the first
concession
match
line.
came on.
No, we were getting shirts and merch.
Yeah, we were getting merch when the first match came.
It's actually funny because I was watching All Out with my girl, and she really became like she watches the AEW now, or she watches wrestling in general now because of that match, because of that cage match.
Yeah.
And I was like, she was like, yeah, I love it. Like, did you see that guy flipping off the cage?
Flippy dippy. I like
was
it.
Holy shit.
I like
She's
it.
into it. It's cool.
Yeah, that the same thing. Like, you know, I can get my wife to watch WWE, but it's kind of like, you know, it's a drag. But if I ask, like, you know, let's watch a little bit of AEW, like, she right into it, cause she always says she sees things on AEW that she's never seen before.
Yeah, yeah. Like that one post that I see on Facebook, AEW is just the WWE that we wanted.
Yeah,
That's basically. It's like the shit that we wanted in WWE, we getting a lot of it now in AEW.
right.
And I feel like that's why a lot of WWE fans are upset, is because a lot of the shit that we wanted in the E, they didn't give it to us. And now AEW getting it to us. And it's like, well, technically they only get it because they used to work for the E, or yada yada, you know what I'm saying? It's like they always come up with an excuse to why AEW's doing this or AEW. It was like, bro, you know, they just giving us a better product right now, bro.
Right.
So, in words of Nicki Minaj, WWE need to step their cookies up, bro.
Right.
Every cookie's up, Vince. That's all he's saying.
That's it.
So,
Before you get too far, I want to hurry up and just run through Crown Jewel, because I know we were supposed to do that for the Halloween episode, but no.
I was actually, low key, I can say this confidently that this was the best Crown Jewel that they've
Absolutely.
had.
Start to finish.
Yeah, start to finish.
And the women were in there too, and the women had a great match.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah. And they made Bianca look good.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Bianca looked well. Like, let's just go through the card real fast. You had the Usos against the Hurt Business, and the Usos took that, obviously. I mean, because Cedric and Shelton was only together for this match. Because after that, they haven't been in the Hurt Business anymore.
Right.
So, I mean, it was still a good match. I mean, Usos put on good matches every time.
Whoever they fight.
Yeah, so that doesn't matter. Then you had Edge versus Seth Rollins in the Hell in a Cell match.
That match was great.
Best match of the night.
Yeah,
Best
hands
match
down.
of the night. Hands down.
Hands down, match of the night.
And I enjoyed Roman versus Brock, but
I enjoyed
Seth-
Roman's
Seth and Edge was just
set, and they went almost 30 minutes, 27 minutes, 40 seconds.
whole nother level.
Like, you know, their chemistry that they have is ridiculous.
Yeah. And you can tell that it's one of those. It's some wrestlers when they in the ring together, you can tell that they trying to force the chemistry.
Yeah.
Like you can tell with Edge and Seth that it's natural. Like they, I'm gonna say they're kind of the same wrestler, but like you know they resemble each other. Like when it come to ring IQ, when it comes to opportunities,
Yeah.
when it comes to capitalizing off of your opponent's mistake.
Cohesiveness,
Or, you
right?
know what I'm saying?
Like the
So
way
it's
they
like-
go, they formulate good. What you
Yeah.
say?
So it's like you don't really see that a lot especially with a newer and older wrestler. You know,
Yeah.
Edge ain't been wrestling for 11 years.
Yeah.
So for him to come back and have such good, like we already knew that was gonna happen with him and Randy. Like they fought before. Like,
Yeah.
We already knew they was gonna have that chemistry. But for him to have that same chemistry with a Daniel Bryan, who he didn't wrestle like that. For him to have that same chemistry with Seth Rollins.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, and I know it's gonna be a couple more motherfuckers he gonna have that same chemistry with. So it's
Yeah.
like, I feel like no matter who you put Edge in the ring with, he gonna put on a good match, and he gonna make the other person look amazing.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, but no, hands down, match of the night.
Match of the night.
For sure.
Yeah, Mansoor defeating Mustafa Ali.
Mustafa.
Ali. Which was a good showcase of some homegrown talent for Dubai.
Oh, you already knew Mansour was gonna get that dub.
Yeah. So
He damn near undefeated. So I think he lost like one time or something.
yeah, I think Mustafa beat him once.
Yeah.
I think on a Raw. Then you had RK Bro against AJ Styles and Almost, which I'm enjoying Almost. Like they're doing a really good job of keeping him protected, making him look like a beast.
Yeah.
So I'm not always a fan of the big guys that Vince is a fan of, but Almost I can see the potential of him being a star. Then you got Zelina Vega against Doudrop. Made Zelina Vega the queen during the Queen Crown tournament. Which
I kind of feel like they played Shayna though.
They did.
Shayna should have got that.
Shayna definitely should have won, especially this being the longest match in the tournament, going almost 6 minutes.
Man, what was with that? Each match was like
a minute
2-3
and a half,
minutes.
2
Yeah.
minutes.
Yeah, you can definitely tell they was rushing the shit.
Yeah,
Definitely tell they was rushing.
It was just giving them screen time just to give them screen time.
Right, basically that's what it was.
And you had Goldberg versus Bobby Lashley in a no holds barred falls count anywhere match, which probably to me Goldberg's best match since being back.
Oh, for sure.
Like
Yeah.
best match since being back, hands down.
And it was good for it not to be a squash match.
Yeah, like because they really utilized the whole falls count anywhere rules, like because they went throughout the entire building, which they should have been two monsters of men. It was a good showcase of both of them. And you had Xavier Woods versus Finn Balor for the King of the Ring final, which King Woods won that. But that was.
But if you really think about it, Finn should have won that match.
Yeah.
If we look at that match on paper, Finn should have won it.
Yeah, Finn should have won it, but I was okay with Xavier winning because
they was gonna
he deserved it.
Yeah, they're Big E's WWE champion. Kofi had Kofi Mania, and he's already harping about wanting to be King of the Ring since he was a kid. So I feel like I already knew they were gonna give it to him.
Yeah.
It's just on paper, everybody and their mama know Finn should have won. Finn should have won that match.
Yeah, because you think his last match was he almost beat Roman as the demon. Like, so he's like, why would you have him lose?
That match.
That damn match.
Yeah.
The heartbeat there.
Hey, that heartbeat was cold.
Man.
They did for them to have do that little segment in the match, and then fucked it up with the rope.
Yeah, because I was cool with the doo-doo.
Yeah.
Doo-doo. I was like, oh shit, he resurrected. I'm cool with it. Bam, fucked around with it.
The fucking rope.
And then they never explained it.
And they never explained it. That's what I don't get. Is like, so
like you made this part of the match, but then nobody goes back to it.
That's the finisher. That's the finishing of the match, and y'all don't explain how that happened, why it happened, who caused it to happen. Like nothing.
Right.
Nothing.
None of that. But it is what it is. Then you got Big E against Drew McIntyre. Big E beat Drew McIntyre. Still, it wasn't like it's a good match. They, Big E always puts some good matches. I think Drew McIntyre was at the end of his line on Raw, and I'm waiting to see what he does with Roman.
Is he on SmackDown already?
Yeah, and I know that's coming up next.
Oh, for sure.
And you got Becky Lynch versus Bianca versus Sasha Banks, which a great women's match. Almost 20 minutes. They did their thing. Bianca looked strong.
I give a lot up to these female wrestlers now. They're putting out some great matches.
Yeah.
Like, some great matches.
Something that I've been noticing a lot lately on the IWC is that people are shitting on Tony Khan because they don't think he's giving a woman enough TV time in AEW. But I think he's doing a good job with what he has, right? Because you got a lot of women on that roster that are green still.
Mm-hmm. That
really, they're getting the showcase time on Dark and Elevation, which is good. Get them more ring time, get them, a little bit of work in so they can perform in front of a live
Yeah,
crowd.
I would say because that's all Dark and Elevation is getting you ready for TV time and getting you more reps in the ring.
Yeah.
Like, you keep doing that. Yeah, eventually you will. Dark and Elevation is like what
NXT
is to the WWE.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And
It's
then-
just they never changed what they wanted to do with Darkened Elevation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They knew how they were going to utilize it to make more stars.
And
You know
they're
what I'm saying?
doing
So-
that. They're doing a
Tony
good job
Khan's
at
still
that.
in control of Dark and Elevation, right?
He's controlling all that.
Okay,
everything,
yeah, it's
yeah.
cool.
Yeah, he writes and produces all of it.
That's pretty cool.
So I mean, he has a lot of homegrown talent that he's showcasing. I mean, look at Britt Baker.
I'll say we got the 4 pillars.
I like because when it first started, they were doing they were fucking up all the time. Well, not all the time, but like more frequently than they are now. I guess they don't do it a lot, or it's like very rarely. But like when they first started, they were doing it somewhat like regularly, like once a show or once every other show. That they would still like miss the top rope move here or miss something here. You know?
Yeah.
But it's looks phenomenal. Well, not phenomenal, you know what I'm saying, but it looks good now.
Yeah, they're doing a really good job. I mean, 2 years ago, people were complaining about Britt Baker being green and not understanding wrestling, and now look at her, top of the company, face of the company, main eventing on male-dominated shows, So,
Oh, before I wanted to give the Dave Meltzer star rating for Crown Jewel.
okay, I got 2 matches left. So there was the women's match, which Becky Lynch won. I'm a fan of I like the finish because, it protected Bianca. I thought that they did a really good job at that. I kind of believe Bianca should have won, but, that's neither here nor there. It's just how I feel. And then the main event was Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar, which was a really good match for
Oh yeah, definitely good.
the small build-up that they gave us.
Yeah. I feel like he gonna win the Royal Rumble.
I think he's going to win the Royal Rumble. I'm almost positive.
You think Brock is?
Yeah. They're setting that up for main event, for WrestleMania.
So they didn't really say who his next big opponent was.
It's either Kevin Owens or Seth Rollins. It's one of those two. I don't know, because those are the two
Oh yeah.
Isn't Kevin Owens' contract ending though?
in January.
Supposedly, yeah.
January, February, I believe.
We shall see.
Yeah, we'll see. You
But
got,
I have a
some-
bold prediction, I guess you could say. What if that number 30th is The Rock and he wins it all? He wins the Royal Rumble.
No.
No, because I feel like
He's-
if he's not fighting for a championship, he's not gonna come back until WrestleMania.
Yeah. All right.
That would be the championship, though, right? Setting up WrestleMania with him and Roman.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he don't need to win the Royal Rumble to do that.
Oh, okay.
No,
yeah.
that and the schedule gonna line up for him.
Okay.
Yeah. So if
Supposed
anything,
to be in,
he'll be there next. He'll be
Australia.
there next year. So what's
Yeah.
that? 39. He'll
Oh,
be there
okay.
for 39.
And that's the plan, because he's gonna be in Australia for just WrestleMania.
Oh, what, filming a movie?
Yep.
The new Fast and Furious or something else?
Something else. But ratings for Crown Jewel.
Cedric and Shelton versus the Usos got 3 stars. Edge versus Seth, Hell in a Cell got 4.75 stars. Mustafa and Mansoor got 3.75 stars. I agree with that. Wasn't a bad match.
Yeah.
AJ and Omos versus Arcade Bro got 3 stars. Doudrop versus Alina got 1.125 stars. Bobby versus Goldberg got 3.75 stars. Finn versus Xavier got 3.5 stars. Big E versus Drew got 4.25 stars. The triple threat match for the SmackDown Women's title got 4 stars. And then Roman versus Brock got 3.
So Edge and Seth was the highest rated.
Definitely the highest rated, which I agree with because that was the best match
Yep.
of that whole card.
Hands down.
Of
Hands
that whole
down. I like it. I'm a fan of it. So
Are we doing predictions for Full Gear?
yeah, we can. I know Exclusive was wanting to do a separate segment, but since he's not here, it doesn't matter anymore. Okay, we can go on break now. We're gonna take a
Pay
break.
these bills,
Break,
man.
take a break.
Yeah.
We'll be back.
So we're gonna get into our full gear predictions.
Yep.
Let's do that right away. I think the buy-in starts pretty soon.
Yeah, I think it started at 6. If I do recall.
Yeah. So, first match is Hikaru Shida and Thunder Rosa versus Jamie Hayter and Nyla Rose.
Jamie Rose, Keita Shira, and Rose.
I'm
going TR and what's her name? Hikaru Shira?
Yeah, that's who I'm going as well.
Me too.
I'm gonna just put Thunder Rose.
Diamonds on the neck, diamonds on the wrist.
Future AEW Women's Champion.
Yep.
And we go get exclusives picks during the live watch.
Yeah.
You gotta worry.
Maybe.
Hopefully, if he shows up.
Then you got Kenny Omega versus Hangman Adam Page.
Hangman's Redemption, dog.
Hangman's Redemption indeed.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. Hangman winning.
Then you got Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, versus Ty Conti.
Hey, Conti.
I'm going to go DMD.
Gotta go DMD, man.
Just because I don't see her losing to Thunder Rosa.
I'm going Tay. Gotta play the field. ESPN, when they all pick the same person, the other person wins.
Except this time.
Right, this is gonna backfire, so good luck with that. Good luck with that.
Bryan Danielson versus Miro. I actually do not. I don't know who's gonna win this.
Double count. No, I'm playing. That's tough.
Can we vote that?
You vote whatever you want.
Right.
That's tough. I'm gonna go with the American Dragon.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the American Dragon as well.
I'm going DQ. I think Miro just like fucks him up.
Did you going who?
I'm going with DQ.
DQ. So Danielson will win then, right?
Yeah.
So I guess Danielson.
Danielson by DQ?
Yeah.
Okay. So if he wins straight out, then you don't win it,
Yep.
right? Okay.
Yep, exactly how that goes.
Okay.
Yeah, out here trying to.
Finesse. Play parlay and shit. I got you.
By DQ only.
Right.
Yeah.
Instead of taking the spread.
Then it's taking this, you know what I'm saying?
Going against this.
Nigga said Miro for the snap and just won't stop at the count of 10 and shit.
Can't stop, won't stop.
Right. You got a 5-second stop count. Nope.
And you got the Inner Circle versus the Men of the Year and American Top Team.
I gotta go IC, bro.
I'm going IC just because, they're going to be there every week. American Top Team is kind of a one-off thing.
I'm playing devil's advocate, dog.
You going ATT?
Yeah.
The American Top Team.
Yep.
Dog. That Max Holloway fight was right now.
Well, yeah. It was on
I thought
Fight
it was
Island.
later in the night.
It was on Fight
I'm
Island.
tripping, dog. Fuck it up.
What happened?
Max Holloway.
Oh.
He just, he won. Then you got Lucha Bros versus FTR for the AEW World Tag Team Championships. I think the Lucha Bros retain.
Me too.
Then you got Darby Allin versus MJF.
MJF.
MJF got this one.
MJF.
Maxwell Jacob Freeman.
So that's you going with?
No, I'm going Darby.
I'm going MJF.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Oh.
That's actually a tough one.
Wait. I don't.
I feel like
Just cause he lost to Y2J All Out. Like
he
you
gonna
gotta
win.
get it done.
Yeah,
You gotta get it done.
But Darby lost to CM Punk at All Out.
But I feel like that's
That ring coming.
That's not. I feel like that's kind of different because the stakes for MJF versus Chris Jericho was if MJF won, Jericho was going to commentary full time. And I don't think they go do that yet.
Ain't no stopping the champagne for popping.
Can't stop the champagne. I want to go MJF. I feel Darby in my heart, man. But I feel like MJF will get a dub. Mind in one place, heart in another. Is it?
No, you got CM Punk versus Eddie Kingston.
I got.
Punk.
I definitely got CM Punk.
Yeah, I don't think he gonna lose yet.
No, I don't see him losing yet. And you got Christian Cage and Jurassic Express versus the Super Click. I got the Super Click.
Super clip. Who you got, Marcos?
Christian Cage and Jurassic Express.
I think. Yeah, I got the Super Click.
Has there been any? I ain't been able to watch them live. Has there been any dissension in Super Click?
No.
Has there been any
Not
beef
yet.
in between? No seeds been sold yet.
The closest thing is.
Because I thought didn't Kenny
Adam,
not want to tag in Adam or some shit?
The closest thing, yeah, and Adam tagged himself in. The closest thing I'm seeing right now is Adam Cole is like giving side eyes.
Bobby Fish, right?
Yeah, he's giving side eyes behind their back. So I mean, they might be.
Wait, to who? To
the Bucks
the
and
Bucks and Kenny?
Yeah.
Like how? Like are they saying something and he'll be like that's not gonna happen.
It's just like before he get off screen, he kind of just and then walk away.
So what was the thing with him and Hangman? Was it yesterday or when was it? When they was interviewed and Hangman walked up.
It was yesterday.
So what happened with that?
He walked up to apologize to the Bucks. And Adam Cole was just like, what's up, nigga? Nah. No, like, what's up, nigga? But, like, what's good?
Right. Yeah, absolutely.
Because that'd have been no seed.
Yeah.
If he just went Vince McMahon on everybody.
Yeah. But then it was like, can it be racist? Because you said it to another white dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, is it racist?
Well, I mean,
that's the right dude. No, it's wrong because you said the word. Yeah. But he didn't say it to a black person, so it was like, is it racist? Is it racist really? If he said it in the right context, like Randy Orton's like, damn, my nigga, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so if he said it in the right context, and he didn't say it to a black person.
I forgot Randy Orton did get
you know what
caught
I'm saying?
saying nigga.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if he said it in the right context, and he didn't say it to a legit African American, is it still racist? It's like if a tree falls in forest, ain't nobody around to hear it.
I swear to God.
Does it still make a sound?
I
I never understood that because you would think it would still make a sound. It's just ain't nobody around to hear it.
Yeah.
So
I mean, it doesn't make a sound.
So who you got, Mikey?
I think I'm gonna go Jurassic Express and
Okay. Then you got Cody Rhodes and Pac versus Malachi Black and Andre El Idolo.
that tag match is gonna be amazing.
That was such a random put together, but Pac and Andrade, like they've been putting on good matches, and I'm excited to see what Pac and Malachi Black gonna do together in the ring.
So who y'all going with?
I'm gonna go with Malachi Black and Andre El Idolo.
Yeah, me too.
And we get a Ric Flair appearance.
Ric Flair appearance?
You going with MB and brother?
Yes, sir. I like what they're doing with Malachi Black on AEW. Pretty dope.
Yeah, he's talking about a change to his gimmick pretty soon, doing the getting a House of Black and creating more followers.
You don't think Dude comes out today with them?
Who?
Or Bray Wyatt comes out and helps them?
I'm expecting a Bray Wyatt appearance, Wyndham Rotunda appearance. I just don't know how that would fit. But then again, I didn't know how Adam Cole and Bryan Danielson would fit on. Excuse me.
I don't know because I had a feeling he was gonna join the elite. This used to be with him.
Yeah.
Now my thing is, when is he gonna double cross me?
I think it's gonna be a
want
little.
his payback.
It's gonna be a little bit.
Y'all killed my friend. Y'all killed my bro.
Yeah.
He gonna want his payback.
It's gonna be until Kevin Steen comes.
Oh, then they go
do Mount Rushmore, and I think that's when they turn on Kenny. I think they turn on Kenny first. So, this is a dope card.
Just coming through his head.
So I'm looking at this card, right, and it's a lot of wrestling. That is a lot of wrestling, right? And that's how pay-per-view should go. 10 matches, 9 matches on the main card.
Whatever's the buy.
The buy-in is Thunder Rosa.
That's what the buy-in is?
Yeah.
Okay,
so you got 9 matches on the full card. That's 4 hours of wrestling. 3 hours. 3 hours of wrestling. That's perfect. So Booker T.
Is there any specialty matches?
The Minneapolis Street Fight.
Street Fight, circle.
Yeah. And then the Falls Count Anywhere with Jurassic Express, and the Super Click. That's a Falls Count Anywhere. So my thing is Booker T, made headlines again being a hating ass nigga. Talking about a 4-hour pay-per-view with straight wrestling is too much. And they need more backstage segments and more promos cut. But I feel like that's why people buy pay-per-views.
Yeah,
it's for the wrestler.
Yeah. I feel like promos and backstage segments are for the weekly shows.
Yeah, and that's what like to go home.
On pay-per-view you spent $60 for.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to see these niggas talking backstage. And I pay y'all niggas better get in the ring, get to fighting. Like what?
Get the wrestling.
Right.
Well, I think it's cool too when you go to like an AEW event, how they have both shows. Like if you go to like a regular show, they'll have that Friday, the Rampage on right after.
That's a lot of wrestling.
Yeah.
Now that's doing a lot.
That's doing a lot.
Because that's 2 shows in one day that you got.
Granted,
sit there for and record.
I'm gonna say, granted, Rampage is only an hour, but it's like that's another hour.
On top of the 2 or 3 hours.
They do all 3 because they do Elevation too. Elevation before Dynamite and then Rampage after Dynamite. See, it's nice. Like
that's a lot of wrestling.
And you gotta think about it. Some people wrestle on both shows.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like brought the scene, dude. I'm geeked, but it's like brought the scene.
You're not getting the same crowd reaction.
Like brought the scene, dude.
And which that's been the struggle for them. Not these past 2 Rampages, because these past 2 Rampages have been live.
Right.
But prior to that, the struggle's been that the crowd is pretty much dead by the time Rampage comes on.
Yep.
So you think that Rampage should be its own show on its own night?
I think so, but I don't think it makes sense until it becomes 2 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, because ain't nobody. live 1 hour show. And that's.
I mean, I am a huge fan of 1 hour wrestling shows because there's no fillers.
Yeah, but I think going live is unnecessary. I see why they tape it.
Yeah. Yeah, so I definitely see why they tape it,
right?
Because I mean you can't pull that off every week. You're not gonna be able to sell out a Rampage every week.
Yeah. He's like, oh, it's Rampage and Dynamite. No.
So once it goes to 2 hours, do you think they can still sell the arena out?
Oh, for a Rampage?
Yeah. Once it goes to 2 hours,
because it'd be just like Raw and SmackDown.
Can you turn your sound off? But I feel like, eventually in 2022 we might get a 2 hour Rampage.
Oh, that's definitely down the pipe.
Yeah, just to see how that works out, because I think it has
Rampage or some shit.
It has the potential to come on at 8 o'clock. Do it 8 to 10 instead of 7 to 9. You don't have to try and compete with SmackDown straight up. So yeah, that's pretty dope. I'm excited. It's gonna be a close call on who gets the dub this week.
Yeah, this is
because we all pretty much got the same.
Except for Inner Circle, Top Team, Jurassic. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I really want to change my answer for MJF.
Oh yeah.
We'll see what happens.
So Charlotte and Becky, the last couple weeks they've been the talk of the town because of their real life heat that came out in the ring a couple SmackDowns ago with the title change. So basically what happened, they were doing the title swap on SmackDown. Charlotte thought it was a stupid idea. She really didn't want to go through with it, right? So when they came to do it, instead of handing the belt over to Becky, she just threw it on the floor.
Disrespectful.
So I mean,
so is this real life heat?
This is real life heat.
Okay.
Yeah. So Becky did an interview.
Four horsemen. Four horsewomen.
No, Becky did an interview a couple days ago with Ringside News, and the question got asked about whether or not that was real, and Becky was like, her and Charlotte in real life haven't talked in years. She was like, she don't know what happened. They just, she don't trust Charlotte no more. It kind of hurts because they were best friends, but now, things change, and they don't see eye to eye anymore. But they do. They have this match coming up at Survivor Series, and we're asking, are y'all gonna play out that real life heat between y'all in the match, or are y'all, going be professional? And Becky was like, she don't know, because the locker room isn't really, feeling Charlotte right now, and sometimes the locker room needs a hero, and Becky just kind of stepped up as the locker room hero, because she not really backing down to Charlotte. I understand Charlotte's frustration.
I'm starting to get off Becky though, low key.
I'm
slowly. I'm still a man. I'm still a man fan, but she just don't got that same.
Yeah. The kid took it all.
She don't. It's not even.
No, I'm not saying.
Whoa, bro, you gonna blame her for being a mother?
No,
Whoa,
come on, no.
Marcos' viewpoints don't reflect the viewpoints of the Nerd World Order podcast.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying her absence diminished that star power.
So because she had to take time off and having a child. Oh my goodness.
No.
Marcos' viewpoints do not reflect the viewpoints of the NWO.
So what he's saying is valid though. That gap really did. And then what she did at SummerSlam didn't help.
Yeah, that and she was getting go home heat before she got pregnant anyway. People were getting tired of her.
But that's the thing. I wasn't until she came back and then she started doing all this crazy shit.
Yeah.
Now y'all just forcing it. I feel like now y'all just forcing it. You know what I'm saying? And then I was watching what podcast was it? Whatever podcast that Vince Russo do with that one doctor. So he was talking about how Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch have been dressing all crazy and with crazy hair and crazy outfits and shit. And it's like, I actually like that. It was like, dress how you want to. You know what I'm saying? It's like, be you, like do what you want to do.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's getting to a point where it's like, all right, now we need something different.
Yeah.
Like, we either need Fam to turn face or
Well,
something. Like,
I don't really see her as a heel right now. Like the crowd's fucking with her too much for her to be.
oh no,
a heel.
I'm in Seth. I'm in more so Seth. Becky, but the crazy part, the crowd ain't fucking with her like they used to.
No.
So it's
like an in between.
Yeah, it's like she get boos and cheers, but I've been hearing more boos than cheers. So it's like, no, I've been hearing more cheers than boos. So it's like, I don't really know if you can say what they trying to do is working or not, because she's still getting cheered but it's like I feel like her hair persona is kind of trash to me, because ain't nothing different than what she's already been doing, except for the crazy hairstyles and the crazy outfits.
Yeah, it's the man meets the visionary.
It's like,
the visionary man.
I'm good on y'all.
Yeah.
So it's like, go ahead and drop the title. Like, if you're not gonna drop it to Bianca, drop it to Liv. And then Liv and Bianca can go at it, and they can drop it, and she can drop it to Bianca.
Liv's nice.
I felt like Bianca should have beat Becky, just because she would, give her the opportunity to be the one person to pin all 4 horsewomen.
She don't need the title, bro.
No.
She don't need the title. And to be honest, she's not really doing anything with it.
No, she's not pushing the needle, as they say.
What I'm saying? Like, Brock, at least people were excited to see him wrestle. Even if he didn't wrestle all the time.
Yeah.
These people, when he had a match, motherfuckers was tuning the fuck in. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, with Becky is just, you got the title for no reason. You don't need it. You was already a main event star, so it's like, for you to squash Bianca the way you did was unnecessary. And then you talking about, I'm not saying she's not doing this. She's talking about she's bigging up all the other female wrestlers and all that other shit. But it's like, but all I see is you.
Yeah.
So it's like, how are you? Not saying that you're not. I'm not saying that you're not. But it's like, how are you really bigging up the other females if all I see is you and you beat Bianca, you cheating to beat Bianca, or you cheating to do? So it's like, how? I don't see the correlation between you doing what's good for the women's locker room, but if all I'm seeing is you either squirming out of matches or cheating to win, it's like, so it's like, you could do this without the title. Like, I feel like you're just making the title stagnant.
Yeah.
Like, there's no, the title don't seem important as it used to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, Raw or SmackDown.
Right.
You know, like, the titles just don't seem important like they used to. You know, so.
Right.
At least when Bianca was champion, we knew we was gonna get a fighting champion. We knew she wasn't gonna go back down from whoever tried to challenge her. You know what I'm saying? Like, no matter what, we was gonna see the women's champion wrestling. You know what I'm saying? Not doing these weird backstage segments and coming out during matches and distracting people. And it's like, bro, this shit.
You don't think she's hurt?
No. They would have been said something about it. They would have been said something about it. They so quick to jump on anybody else who gets hurt with the title. So if she get hurt with the title just because she's the man, they just go, oh, we're just going to keep you on TV not doing nothing. It's like, nah.
I think it's just more so her getting used to that wrestling schedule again. Like, cause she is coming off maternity leave, and a wrestling schedule is a completely different schedule than any other work life.
But since she came back, how many times has she wrestled?
Not
Segment, and promos and segments don't count. She didn't really do shit. That don't count. I'm talking about legit wrestling.
I think she's wrestled a couple matches on SmackDown since being back, but it's mostly just been like, commentary appearances and pay-per-view matches. So, I mean, they're kind of pushing her as Big Match Beck. So I can see why she wouldn't wrestle a lot of TV shows. They're trying to give her that
Brock Lesnar. What?
Big Match Beck.
What big matches has she had?
Crown Jewel.
What big matches has she had?
Crown Jewel.
Okay, I'm gonna ask this one more time. What big matches has she had?
Ask it one more time.
Crown Jewel.
Okay, I guess you're gonna keep going with that. I'll let you have that. I thought you were gonna at least change it up at least once. I was like,
That's what I mean, but that's what they're calling her. I'm not saying it's true. I'm just saying that's what they're trying to push with her right now.
And that's another thing, like these nicknames. It's like, for what, bro? You ain't really did nothing. Your biggest match was at WrestleMania against Charlotte and Ronda Rousey.
Yeah.
And that was a botch. I'm glad you won. Don't get me wrong. I'm glad Becky
definitely.
won.
Finish
That's
is
the thing.
definitely
Like, I
botched.
fuck with Becky, but it's like, bro, when I feel like when WWE gets a hold of something that's organically grown, once they get their hand on it, it's either getting blown way more than it should, or it's just for the deflate and
Or
not
Vince
go
didn't have
nowhere.
a part of it. He wants to squash it. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it wasn't Vince's creation, he built some type of way.
Well, technically, anything on the main roster is his creation.
Yeah.
It's just,
Well, now anything, anywhere attached to
I just-
WWE is his creation.
I just don't get it. The Becky we went and seen at State Fair ain't the same Becky that we.
No.
Like I miss hungry. I still wanted Becky.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then you can tell when wrestlers get to where they want to go, and then that fight
And that fight, fire, and passion is not
is
there
not
no
there
more.
no more. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, all right, I already got to where I wanted to go. What can I do now?
Yeah.
But I feel like it's just with Becky. It's forceful. Like it's not organic like it was when she came out because Lana was hurt and took her place at the Royal Rumble, or when they came and invaded Raw and Nia Jax busted
Her
her nose.
nose, and then that's when we
You know what I'm
first got the
saying?
man.
You know what I'm saying? It's like we not getting that no more because now she's big match Beck, and it's like you ain't really had that many
The
big
B,
matches.
M, B.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like Bianca's probably had a couple more better matches than you.
A
Sasha
few.
for sure has had better matches than you. Charlotte's definitely had better matches. So it's like,
There's not too many matches of Charlotte's that I can consider a bad match.
yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not even a full Charlotte fan. Like I'm not how Gibby is with Charlotte. I'm not like that, but I fuck with her. Like,
Yeah.
I definitely I like to see her on TV. I like to see her like at first I was like, damn, it's too much Charlotte. It's too much Charlotte. But it's like she backs up everything she says in the ring. You know what I'm saying? She's good whether a heel or a face. When she's a face, the crowd is behind her, the crowd rock with her, the crowd love her. So she's a heel, the crowd hate her. The crowd, but no matter what,
She's good at her job.
she's good, and no matter heel or face, she's good at it. In the ring, no matter what, she's good. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I can't say I always, but like right now, I put her over Becky, just in terms of the kind of champion we getting, the kind of champion we got, the quality of matches that we're getting, and then how she deals with the fans. Like either if she's a heel, she's getting the heat. If she's a face, she's getting all the cheers and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like ain't no in between. If she's a heel for sure, and you can tell she's a heel. And when she's a babyface, you can tell she's a babyface.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? More smiles, more waving to the crowd, more. You know what I'm saying? So it's like. I just don't think I don't think the Becky we got now is the Becky that we all fell in love with and rooted for.
No.
You know, she was the underdog. She was Daniel Bryan. And at least and it's crazy because with Daniel Bryan, he was still the underdog as the champion.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like as the champion, he was still the underdog, bro. And it's like we just I don't get that with Becky. And I fuck with Becky. It's not working.
Yeah.
So only time will tell, I guess. Like, I'm not gonna jump off the bandwagon. I just put it to see what happens between now and WrestleMania. Because technically, I like to start the road to WrestleMania at Survivor Series. Because like you do Survivor Series, whatever that December pay-per-view is, and then it's. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Usually Survivor Series, you're either starting. Usually they. Okay, thank you, Siri. Either you're starting a storyline going into the road to WrestleMania, or you're finishing off a storyline getting ready to start another one for the road to WrestleMania.
Yeah, because
We'll just have to see from what happens between now and WrestleMania.
yeah, because they're not giving us a December pay per view. We got
No, I thought
day
they. I
one.
thought
No, it's the first.
It's the first of the
First of
first of the
January.
year.
so. January's get 2 pay-per-views.
Yeah, because I have the day one pay per view at the beginning of the
Royal
month,
Rumble.
and then the Royal Rumble at the end of the month.
So does day one start?
No, day one is New Year's.
Yeah, it's New Year's Day.
Okay, yeah.
So basically, it's just a revamped New Year's Revolution.
Yeah.
So when they say new season, what is the new season? Like,
The
what
new
is that?
New
Low key,
season
it go WrestleMania to WrestleMania.
That's fun.
We gotta get out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Turn the mics off.